Hello everyone, I am Amadi Jallo and thanks for joining me here today. I'll be presenting on the social, economic, and cultural critics in Zora Neale's Sweat Story. Zora Neale is a prominent figure of the Harlem Renaissance known for her portrayal of African American life and culture. Sweat, a short story published in 1926 set in the early 20th century American South. The main theme of this story is social inequalities. It explores the struggles and the triumph of black women facing racial discrimination and limited opportunities. Economic hardship, which depicts the harsh realities of manual labor and the exploitation of black workers. And it also culturally identify the unique traditions and belief systems that sustain black communities during this period. Introduction to this presentation. Oh well, whatever goes over the devil's back is got to come under his belly. Sometimes, or rather, Sykes, like everybody, is going to reap his soil. Dahlia Jones is a strong, independent black woman who works as a washerwoman to support her family. She is considered to be a very spiritual woman who had a close relationship with God, though her main defense against the world's ugliness was her own indomitable spirit. She was built for endurance. However, Dahlia faces prejudice and limitations based on her race and gender. Even though encountering all of this, the town folks rallied with Dahlia and felt sorry for the way she was treated by her husband. Dahlia was self-employed as a town's washer. Sykes, on the other hand, was unemployed and depended on Dahlia to provide for the family. One day, Sykes came back home threatening, slurring, and discriminating her about her work. Feeling angered and frustrated at her husband, she replied, quote, What's it got to do with you, Sykes? My tub of salt is filled your belly with victuals more times than your hands is filled it. My sweat is done paid for this house, and I reckon I can't keep sweating in it. The saddest thing is that with no money and no employment, Sykes still got the money to pay for his mistress's better living quarters. We can deduce that he was supporting his life through the money Dahlia gained as it was a woman. Now we look at the cultural complexities. Music plays a very vital role in this story, especially for the year the story was written. Dahlia was very fond of music and would often break into song while she traversed the town and while doing her chores around the house. One day, Dahlia was coming back home from service. She, sing, she sang quote, Jordan water black and cold, chills the body, not the soul. And I want to cross Jordan in the calm time. However, Dahlia felt a surge of power. She was Dahlia Jones, and she was not afraid of anything. In this slide, we will be talking about the author's opinion. Hurston's subtle approach for this story, she uses character portrayal and storytelling to convey her message. Dahlia as a symbol represents the strength and the resilience of black women. Sykes, on the other hand, represent the negative aspects of masculinity and danger of exploitation. Hosting's message encourages self-reliance, community support, and the importance of fighting for justice during that time. The social representation of the 1920s of the book Sweat can be described as a full of racial strife, economic imbalance, and blossoming of community spirit. The economic values of this book is represented by the financial abuse Dahlia suffered at the hands of Sykes and the role of women in the household. Lastly, the cultural values portrayed include the use of music in the daily lives of black women. Together, these values paint a detailed and clear representation of life in the 1920s. The story remains relevant and shed light on ongoing issues of inequality and social justice. Sweat is a testament to the human spirit's ability to endure and overcome adversity. Thank you for watching.